that they know the matchup or something along those lines.
So here we go. Link versus Bowser Jr. Gonna have to see maybe, what are these guys gonna be playing like? And we're already seeing that hit and run play style come back out of PitchingAce. Very confident in this against this matchup apparently. So.
Yes. Well, he's also pretty hot coming off of the match with Sacred.
Yeah, definitely with the hot hand coming off at 3-0. Not even just a win.
Yeah.
And it's definitely showing. And that is our first cameo just for a split second. That was one of those very quick.
Mecha Koopas?
I just completely blanked.
That's okay. Yeah.
Ooh, and no tech.
Well,
That was something that I would have thought he would have been expecting at least a little bit.
Almost got the hammer from that. Link at a pretty high percent though. You'd have to really catch him off guard to hit him with the hammer out of the up B.
So right now we are. Winner of this is going to be playing Starman, and this is something that I just realized is our top 4 has 2 links, and neither one of them me. But no, it's good to have a lot of representation for Link. Makes everybody really proud, and maybe blowing those bombs up just a little bit sooner, putting Ace on stage twice now. But Ace also probably needed to be looking for it. And
okay, the SD coming out. He forgot the side B and jump.
Having a little bit of a hard time, dealing with this pressure coming from the Link.
Okay, Link is off stage.
I think a few timing issues is all PitchingAce really has at the moment. For the most part, he's been, doing really well in his setups and getting the damage that he wants, but it's these kill timings and these off-stage present that he's really lacking.
And that hit and run technique is really just starting to get eaten out by Link.
So we're going to, almost last in percent here from Kura. And PitchingAce really doesn't have much of an answer here. It's not what we were really expecting. Again, Kura being a first-timer here at PCC, not, nobody really knowing who he was and really making a showing, just like Veneno did.
Yeah, he seems to be doing a good job of just taking on the pressure from the Koopaling and just really, working his shield for sure. And Ace, hopefully he'll start to expect that and work around that as well.
So, making a lot of different pressure here, still not hitting the timing that he needs to hit those up Bs, the ledge trapping and hitting the Mecha Koopas. Missing a lot of presence there, missing a lot of pressure that he could be having, and not quite ready for the approaching fair.
Yeah, definitely paying for it and getting caught out for jumping.
So that's going to be game 1 taken by Kura as Link, and honestly, from seeing the commanding victory that PitchingAce just took over Chilled, that's got to say something. That's got to say something that we have such a new player coming in and really taking these, going toe to toe with a lot of our better players. And who knows, we may have this Link coming kind of like we had RDK coming with the Bayo last month.
Well, we probably will see the character change here.
Yeah, going for the Bowser. Bowser Link, Bowser's going to have a hard time getting around Bomb and Boomerang, but may be able to kind of push a little more buttons and have that offstage presence that we saw last game from PitchingAce. Already starting off, strong for Kura, 43%, 62%. Now we got to see, what Ace has to say to respond. Taking him to one of the platforms. Of course, Kura probably, controlling a lot of the drift on that. And not quite able to trade with the Boomerang. And there we go with that offstage presence, doing his best. Not quite able to make anything off of it just yet.
I think going for that smash attack randomly. Definitely paying for it there. Okay, getting the up
back here, taking him off stage, trying his best to, get everything out, and the grab.
He got something off of fair one with Link. Now that's impressive more than anything.
Really trying to pressure any kind of approach with that up air, and the fair really just absolutely calling out any of those jumps that he's been trying to take. No bomb available for Link at the moment, and the F tilt honestly with the slant on this stage probably not one of the better ledge going options because I don't think it reaches that far down.
Right. Yeah, Bowser's just really having a tough time getting in here. I think.
Nikki, next is losers finals. Yeah. Okay. Aggressive fair off stage, or back onto stage, grabbing him out of his own fair.
Right.
Good command grab, finally sealing out that first stock. The pitching ace is just really getting caught out with a lot of these shield grabs. He's just caught in shield a whole lot and not able to get a whole lot out of it. Of course, Link's throws not necessarily his strongest suit, but even on Bowser, those are going to start killing soon.
It seems like Koro seems to really know the matchup himself. Probably has played a good bit of Bowser's, maybe online, maybe in real life.
And the up air sealing out that stock very quickly. And we have to see, is PitchingAce going to have an answer for this Link? Wasn't able really to find the confidence with Bowser Jr., having his confidence stripped away with Bowser here. And is there anything else? And again, just calling him out on these shields, just absolutely devastating. That's got to have just PitchingAce wondering what his options are.
Yeah, Link is just doing a good job of focusing more on his super quick, fast attacks rather than opting to go for his tilts or his smashes with Bowser, and it seems to be paying off very much for him. Just getting those small hits, and confirming them into the big hits.
And the F tilt calling out the neutral get up, and that's going to be game 2 going to Kura. So that's actually that was, I believe, a 2 stock as well. So we have to, I'm really seeing PitchingAce thinking hard over there. Yeah. He's having a little bit of a hard time, maybe a little bit of a misstep, because this is definitely a reality check from coming off that 3-0 from Chill.
Yeah, and it can be difficult with Link. Link has so many options in his kit to just very much be the Swiss Army knife of this game and have lots and lots of things to account for. And it seems like he's going to Kalos. He may be going back to Bowser Jr.
That's the only thing I could really think of, because this Link, and here's the Pikachu. I've been talking about it for 2 days now, and he's finally bringing him out. I haven't seen it in quite a while. I haven't seen it in probably 2 tournaments. He's been trying to go for the Bowser Jr. combo, but I'm excited to see what this Pikachu has to say. But Kalos is not a bad stage for Link. I would say it's probably one of his better stages.
Mm-hmm. Well, it leaves a lot of room for Pikachu to do his horizontal combos and whatnot. Pressure with Thunderbolt, stuff like that.
And we do have, are we going to see any kind of lightning loops or anything coming out of PitchingAce? You got to think, how deep are his pockets having to go just to pull out this Pikachu?
Right. And does that Pikachu have matchup experience against Lynx? And does Link have a good matchup experience with this Pikachu? There's lots of different variables that can go into this match right now.
Kura does have to be careful, though, getting caught by those T-jolts right there on the wall. If he up B's too close, he might end up getting caught very early with a very, very easy death.
Okay, Boomerang doing good to keep Pikachu in check. Pikachu just jumping over and getting the fair. All right, good on his part for not picking an option so quick.
And reading the rollback with the dash attack. Very, very smart coming out of Kura. And I must say, maybe even not one of the most talented players that we've had before, but definitely Kura is showing a lot of intelligence for the game here. What's Pikachu about to do with the bomb? Just throw it away.
Yeah, he gives it back to Link. Stuff. Maybe not the best choice. Good smash attack coming out.
Kura trying to get the down smash, just ended up facing the wrong direction.
All right, Kura opting to just land.
Surprised that he didn't opt for the up smash. And the weak hit dash attack not quite cutting it.
All right,
F tilt still not being able to bring this out. And the spike finally able to get it.
Yeah.
And this is an even game. That was actually a very, very clean second stock from PitchingAce. Only taking, I believe, 10% before the stock kick. So staying pretty even here. Both of these guys starting to kind of figure out what their own game plan is. PitchingAce still going a little too aggressive on some of these shields, and Kura making sure that he's getting a lot of mileage off of these shield grabs for sure.
And with Pikachu being able to throw so many options at once, it definitely makes it easy to just pressure shield as much as you can. But there's a good way to do it, and then there's bad ways to do it.
Very patient coming out from PitchingAce, making sure that he didn't get mixed up by that bomb explosion, and kind of getting a little bit of extra time off of it. Ooh, man.
Pikachu had a little bit of extra time to charge that too.
One big thing in this matchup is Pikachu's back air on shield. Since he does pancake on the ground after landing with the move, he actually ducks under Link's up B out of shield so that he won't be hit by that.
Wow, that's very cool. For Pikachu.
For Pikachu. Definitely unfortunate for Kura here. Because that's twice, I believe, that's happened that he's landed with the back air.
Alright, Link's got him up in the air and in disadvantage. What's he going to do? The back air?
I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen more use of Nair coming out of PitchingAce here. Because that leads straight into confirms like down tilt and up smash, or down smash and up smash.
Well, being so close to Pikachu is very dangerous because you could just get grabbed, and once you're grabbed by Pikachu, there's a lot of stuff that can go down.
And Link Nair definitely having a little bit of trouble, but PitchingAce just climbing himself up, making sure he quick attacks back to center stage. Doesn't want to have any issues dying too early here.
Pikachu opting to sit back and get some Thunder Jolts out, rack up that damage so that they can get the kill.
I see that down air, poke shield so often, and that's not going to be quite it. Kalos, one of the tallest stages in the game, and leading in fair to the dash, to the forward tilt.
Good job avoiding that Thunder
And
Jolt.
the up B going to take the stock. And Link sitting at a very hefty 151. Nothing like coming into a powerhouse like Pikachu.
Alright. Link doing a good job reading these side Bs from Pikachu. Pikachu probably just hoping he would jump into it. Good on his
Very smart up B. Still gets punished for it, but it was the right idea, I believe. I don't think he had very many other options besides get hit with a thunder. So.
I think he died mainly because he landed on the. He didn't land on the platform, but that also could have. He could have died from that either. So.
And PitchingAce not necessarily making most of his opportunities right now. Kura doing a very good job with his get off me options. A little bit of a mix-up there from PitchingAce, trying to maybe get a little bit of a reaction out of Kura.
And I'm realizing that we are coming to the 2-minute mark. Very interesting.
These two have been playing so patiently.
Yes, and it's no doubt that they don't. Neither of the other one wants to overextend and stuff like that. All right, forward
And the
tilt.
lasting hitbox from forward tilt,
There we
getting hit
go.
by the bomb and sealing out a 3-0 of his own.